Hello, fellow diamond painters. It's DP Crazy Lady here, and it's got to be crazy because it is 1:58 a.m. It is now the 17th of July on a Friday, 2026, of course. Um, I was just gonna do a little more diamond painting, showing you progress, which I've went up here so far on excuse me, on the Prismatic Butterfly by Look Arts. Um, I am loving this. I am so loving this. It's there's so many different reasons why I do. Um, I love the colors. I love the drills. Um, the the stickiness on this is perfect. I mean, it is perfect. And what I mean by that is, um, uh, when I go to put a drill down, and I had just lifted up my roller. Okay, so now I have to fill in where it stops. Um, but what I like about it is when you set the drill down, it stays right where you put it. It doesn't slop around, um, like some of them do. Um, it just and they just line up so perfect. I don't have to go up and down it and move this over and move it back over. I mean, it's great. But I thought I would, mention it. Um, and I hope there's enough light because it is nighttime. And there's the butterfly, and I am right about here, right about in this area, moving over. So I've gotten some of its wings at the bottom. Uh, and like I said, there's only one AB, which is this right here, which is, what is it? It's 3865, and it's like a yellow, and they're in here, and they're just, I can see them shining. I don't know if y'all can or not, but uh, at nighttime like this and just one little light. Um, but I thought I'd, just babble a little bit about what I did today. Um, it was beginning of the month or so is when or the end of last month or the very beginning of this month, I had a eye appointment, and I rescheduled because uh, of the temperatures were like way out there. And now with this smoke and everything that's out there, I thought, oh, this is great. I canceled the appointment because of the heat, and now we had the heat and the smoke. And the air quality thing on my Google that I have was going up to like 3 to 400, in air quality. And it said that air quality from 150 to, excuse me, 201 is, if you have an compromised immune system or, asthma, different things like that, you should stay in or limit, your time out. Well, it was climbing higher, even higher than that. And the higher it got, the reports were don't go outdoors. Uh, and I'm here in Ohio, so, but my appointment was at 3 o'clock. I had to go. I couldn't keep canceling. And my daughter, she takes the pup out, and she has an inhaler that she has to use, and she hasn't used it in quite a while. But boy, the crap that was out there, it caused her to use it several. I mean, each time she took the pup out and came back in, she was hurting and using her inhaler. So it was really bad out there. My whole inside of my mobile home, it smells like somebody is burning, a fireplace or burning campfire, wood, in a campfire. It's awful. And I left. My appointment was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's usually when your temperature is maybe a little higher, just reaching its peak. At least in my area, it seems like. And then it was, in the 90s almost. And it looked like there was just a steady stream of fog out there. And, I, of course, kept the windows closed on my car and had the AC running, but still, you could just smell it and feel it. So I was there at the eye doctor for a good hour and some odd minutes. And then after I left there, I had to run up to Aldi's to pick up a couple things and grab that, and then got home. But I'm telling you, it was miserable out there. It was really miserable. And I guess it's going to continue until, I think it said, like, maybe I know Saturday night or Saturday evening, there's supposed to be thunderstorms that would probably clear up some of what's going on, because Sunday the 19th, the Pet Supply Plus is having like a little, I don't know, little summer party, whatever they're having, something they're giving them, the animals, free doggy ice cream, stuff like that. And Liam's birthday is the 29th, so I figure, what the heck, we'll take him there, and he'll just, from there, he'll celebrate a little earlier for his birthday. Because we were going to, get him some of the ice cream, but it's a little bit of, out of our expense right now. And he went to the vet this week too, and that was on Tuesday or Wednesday. He went, and he went Wednesday. He went, and I'm telling you, hot, real hot. But he had to go. I got to put that flea stuff on them. I keep forgetting. And he's doing good. So I'm not worried about him right now. So, I'm trying to think what else is going on. I don't know. I'm just normally listening to YouTube and doing this diamond painting that I really, really love. So it's let's see, it's, oh, there comes my AC is kicking on, because it's been, like I said, they said it was supposed to go down to about 60 or 70 this evening or something, but it doesn't feel like it when you're in a mobile home. When you're in a mobile home, it feels, hotter, muggier. So I have my mobile home set. I want to make sure I got the right color here. Yeah, I have it set depending on the time of day. At night I have it set like maybe 72 or so, so it would kick in if it goes above that. And in the daytime, I have it set between 74 and 76 because in the daytime it's like, in the 80s and 90s out there, and in here it can range even higher than that. So, and I don't know how some of these people in this park surviving because very few of them have even ACs in their windows. And I don't see any mobile homes in this park. And I've been, throughout this park, it's not that big. And I don't see any of them that have an AC unit like we have. So I feel so bad for them because I don't know how they're managing to, survive the heat and the humidity and everything. So it's like, that's bad. So what is everybody else diamond painting? Maybe you could tell me that in the comments. What's questions like, okay, what are you diamond painting? What kind of paintings are your themes? What do you like? I used to do a lot of gnomes, which I still love the gnomes. I love the gnomes, and I like any kind of animal, dogs, cats, wolves, that type of style. And since I got with this View Art and some of their designs, I've gone out of what I consider my comfort zone or my style because these are just beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful. And it's giving me an opportunity to do something different, because they give you a choice of certain ones to pick from, and you pick it and you say, hey, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to try it. And I'm glad that I have. I'm glad that I've chosen some of the ones, that they've allowed me to select because they're beautiful. They're artistry on it. I mean, it's like I said, I'm not good with, explaining a lot of things. I'm not uneducated, but I'm not, a big speaker on certain things. But I'll tell you, this is, the colors, the style of it, the I would say the artistry, but I don't know who designed or how this one was designed. There's no artist on this one. So I don't know. Trying to think what to make for supper tomorrow. When I stopped at Aldi's, I went ahead and just picked up one of their cheapy pizzas, that they have there, and I had a slice of that for supper because by the time I got back from the eye doctor, it was really close to supper time, and I hadn't taken anything out of the freezer and wasn't in the mood to cook, and plus the heat and everything. So, not sure what I'm going to have for tomorrow. What I'm thinking about, I'd like to take my cabbage and make fried cabbage because I like fried cabbage. And the pups here. wants under the blanket. He'll be there for probably 5 or 10 minutes, and off he'll go. I thought about having fried cabbage and putting it over a little bit of mashed potatoes. So we'll see if that's what I decide to do. I just cook it up in the wok and add caraway seeds to it, and lemon juice or lime juice, a little bit of salt and pepper, and use my olive oil to saute it in the wok, and then put it over mashed potatoes. So I'm thinking of that. And we'll see if I feel like cooking, you know. And when I came back from the eye doctor, though, I was so tired, and they had dilated my eyes a little bit, and I was so tired, I ended up falling asleep. So that's why I'm awake now. So I know I'm just babbling, can't think all. I've got another set of steps from the manager. He built a huge deck. Well, it already was a deck in front of his door on the trailer, and then he extended it almost the whole length of the trailer. And the thing is, it's a nice trailer. It's a little newer, it's probably from the late 80s or the early 90s, so it's newer than some of the other ones around here. And I told my daughter, I said, he spent probably more on building the extensions and decks and the steps, and because he extended the original one, and then he decided to do a flat platform and everything that goes from, almost the whole length of the mobile home. Paid more for that than the mobile home's worth. After you pay for the lumber and you pay for the person to do it and so on and so forth. So it's like, that's crazy. But he knew I needed another set of steps because mine at my door are starting to buckle. They're the fiberglass, and they're starting to buckle. Well, when he had the new deck and everything put on, and had parts of the other deck put on, he had the fiberglass steps at his front door, and because he had looked around at some of the mobile homes that they were going to be tearing down, and none of them had the right height of steps. So he had measured the ones he had and said they were just about perfect. So the only issue I'm having is, number one, the heat has been so bad. My daughter and I haven't gone out there to move the steps, the old ones away from the door, and move the new ones over, and they're sitting in the driveway. The other issue is that the handrail is on the opposite side. Mine has metal handrail. The ones he gave me has wooden handrail. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to unscrew, unbolt, whatever, the one he gave me, so that I can use my drill and drill holes on the other side to match, to put the handrail on the side it belongs on. But the heat has been so bad that, there's no way. I said, and the days that it was starting to feel like it was cooling down, we had nothing but rain. And I wasn't about to go out there and stand in the rain messing with stairs. So, like I said, we're supposed to get some thunderstorms on Saturday, late afternoon, evening. They said it'll probably cool down some. Sunday would take Liam to the Pet Supply Plus, and maybe by the time we get back, you know, if the storms cooled down things, might be able to at least move the steps over and then deal with the railing the next day or something. But I hate like heck having it up there, having the steps there without the railing on the side it needs to be, because knowing me, I'm gonna go, head over heels, boom, 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 down the steps if I don't have it. So, and they were supposed to mow my grass because I told them, I said, he mows the grass. I only need it maybe once a month or once every couple weeks. And it was $10 to mow the grass, and they've never come over here to mow the grass. I've got to get my mower out and see if I can get it running long enough just to do my little bit of side yard over here, just enough to chop it down. If not, I'll use my weed whacker, my electric weed whacker, or battery operated weed whacker, and whack it down a little bit. But as far as the side yard, they were supposed to do it. I don't know if it's because of the heat or what, but it's been needing it for the last 3 weeks. So if they got a bitch coming about it being too high, that's on them, because they were supposed to do it. So that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna get off here and do a bunch more diamond painting and sit here and try to figure out what I'm going to cook for tomorrow, or today, as it were. Hope you all, I don't know how the smoke is wherever, you're all at. I heard in PA it's pretty bad too. My mom lives in PA, so I expect it's, getting up there. So, yeah, let's see, I've been on here long enough. Oh, yeah, 22 minutes. Sorry about that, y'all, but thought I'd do a quick one showing you, and it turned out it wasn't too quick. But like I said, I am loving this. There you can see some sparkle and shine. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And if I could afford to frame this one, I would do it. But I can't. So it'll go in what I call my archives, which is back in its box and rolled up. And yes, Queen DP and Carly Girl, I still want to ship that Salem painting, the Black Cat by Moonlight, Candlelight rather. I want to get that to her. It's just every time I think I'm going to have some to put aside, another expense comes up. I still have yet to be able to get together another 40 or 50 bucks to get my hubcaps, because every time I need to get I think I'm going to have it to get my hubcaps, the water bill is outrageous. They haven't got things straightened around with that crap yet. And then next month, the pup has to have either, well, they're going to do one or the other first, and then the next month, the other thing. He needs to have a distemper booster, and they also need to run blood work to make sure he doesn't have heartworm, even though he's been taking the heartworm meds every month for a year. But they have to redo it every year. And each one of those is between $35 and $45, on top of paying to get his nails cut. And, because already to have his nails cut and the 2 meds, 1 med for him, 1 for the cat, so there's no fleas anywhere, is $85 every time, every month. So on top of that, the other 2 things, another, so it would be like $160, $180. So we're going to try and divide that and split it up. So there goes money again. not for the hubcaps and not to get that painting shipped to you guys. I want to get that there to Harley Girls so bad, but I just can't afford it right now, and I want you to know that. So, okay, I'm going to get off here. I love you all. I hope you're, uh, you know, enjoying the PR packages as they come in. Uh, I know that Tita said she had ordered this one. I'd like to see her start painting it. I really would, because I think she'll really enjoy it. Really. So, alright, love you all. Sorry for the length. Uh, Let me know what your style is. Let me know what patterns you like and what you're painting now if you're painting anything. So, love you all. DP Crazy Lady. I'm out.